Hi everyone, how are we doing? This is APO Sports. So I've decided to do the live evaluation of the. Oh man, what is going on? I've decided to do the live evaluation of the last game, Game 5 WNBA Semifinals. Um, Man, the timing of that is insane. Semifinals between the Aces and the Fever. I really didn't want to do this right away because I didn't want, you know, pretty much the Indiana Fever season to end. So I stretched it out and decided to do it now. What do you do in the game where Kelsey Mitchell goes out in the third quarter and then Aaliyah Boston is essentially taken out of the game by the refs? That's a foul that it doesn't really get called all the time. Like, it's just whenever the refs feel like calling that type of foul, that's when they call it. And it seems like they felt like calling it when Aaliyah Boston had 5 fouls and needed one more to get out of the game. That's really the frustrating, more than anything, that's the frustrating thing about how that game ended. Going late into the fourth and going into overtime without your two best players. One of them injury, but the other one, the refs, right after they have been put on blast by Collier. So, and that's the other thing about the NBA is that you can pretty much call a foul on any play, really. Any play that you want. You can go to the replay and there's some sort of contact because it's a contact sport, right? Someone's going to hold someone's hand, someone's going to hold someone's jersey, someone's going to bump into someone else. You know what I mean? And it's all subjective. So, the foul on Boston, not called often. I don't even know if it's called 20% of the time. Maybe less than that. That type of contact and exactly how that play ended. But at that time, they felt like it was the appropriate time to call it. 5 fouls. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. So it happened. So anyways, I mean, the Fever had no business, number one, being in the series. The Fever had no business making this a 5-game series. The Fever had no business making it to overtime. And that's pretty much been the story of this season, right? The Fever having no business being anywhere near where they landed. And that automatically gives Stephanie White a ton of credit. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not here to say that she's a bad coach. I actually think that Stephanie White is a good leader. More than a coach, I just think she's a good leader. And she does great in motivating players. She does a good job inspiring players. She does a good job as far as bringing them together, believing in them, creating a safe environment. All of these different things where the players feel empowered. All of that is happening. All of that is great. But and the emphasis on defense, which is cool. And I just have one complaint because it's you're like, all right, yeah, you got to complain about something. But the fact is, the offense never really found any sort of groove. And even for me saying that, for them to be able to accomplish what they accomplished, even with the offense being what it was and looking what it looked, how it looked, because it doesn't really seem like there's much of anything, of a game plan or accountability or anything like that. It just always seems that offense struggled. So, hang on. So the offense was always struggling, never really found any sort of groove, any sort of rhythm. And again, also understand the fact that you have the players that you have. The free agency only offers so much. They did find a point guard in Ari McDonald, but then you weren't able to get any more point guards, right? You had to go get Sims, which in the end turned out, you know, to be your only creator when Boston and Mitchell are out, and you have a cast of players in overtime. The only person who can create anything is Sims. So in a way, it was a good thing that Stephanie White didn't put some sort of brakes and say, "Hey, stop, creating or doing all these things all the time," because they needed her to be Sims at the end. You know what I mean? And that's just a little bit of poetic justice, I think, for Sims, because that's just her game, right? But the Fever found themselves in a situation where they needed her to be Sims. Now, when Caitlin Clark is on the court, when Kelsey Mitchell's on the court, when Leo Boston's on the court, they don't need her to be Sims, right? And I think maybe that's the fact. That's why she's not. She wasn't employed by any particular team, because most teams don't need Sims to be Sims within the construct of the team that they have, right? So that's why they bring her in whenever some of their big time players goes down, because then she can fill that void of creating. But otherwise, she's not really required. But she was definitely required. She was required and needed that last game, especially making it to overtime and during overtime. But the Aces just were hitting unbelievable shot after unbelievable shot in overtime. I mean, how do you beat that team? It didn't matter. And even with all that, the Fever were still coming back and coming back and coming back. So when you thought that the Aces had put the Fever away, they still kept coming. So the seasons, I mean, this is going to be pretty much also my recap of the season, and is that we all kind of knew and understood that when Caitlin Clark had been deemed out for the rest of the season, that was pretty much it for the Fever, and that they were essentially playing with house money. So whatever else they accomplished, wherever they made it in the playoffs, it was just going to be bonus, because they weren't even expected to be here. They weren't expected to make it to the playoffs, to beat the Dream in a matchup, to take the Aces to 5 games, and then in that 5 game to make it into overtime. Just an incredible season for the Fever, a season of resilience, a season of frustrations, a season of discovering pretty much what this team was about and what it had to offer. So now for next season, hopefully they don't have that injury bug and they're able to get the max and the best out of Caitlin Clark. So, but with that said, we've got one more game to evaluate before we conclude the WNBA season. So let's evaluate Game 5. And here we have our evaluation sheet. Let's see how it goes. Fever get the same possession. It's Howard. By the free throw line, she goes to Sims. Sims goes to Boston. Boston guarded by Wilson. And in my opinion, Wilson really can't guard Boston. I mean, she blocked her there, but she's just... And again, I just hope that they continue to trust Boston. And Boston feels more comfortable playing down low. You know what I mean? Like, just there has to be confidence on both sides. Confidence in the players, confidence in the coaching staff, confidence in Boston herself to be able to constantly, have that presence on the post. It's okay. Just do your thing. It is okay if you miss. It's okay, whatever. If it doesn't turn out, but we need you, and this is our best option to get, to put points on the board. So anyway, she scores that first basket, putting the Fever up 2-0. So Queen 1 makes interior shot. So good move by Boston. Good find by Sims as well. Okay, so next possession we got Sims driving left, finding Howard which was good, but Howard, yeah, kind of got her offensive rebound, tried to go up again, missed, and then put up again, and then went up again, and finally made it. Howard was being guarded by Smith, and I think my thoughts on Howard, she's, I hate to just have negative things to say about any particular players, especially someone as sweet as Howard, because I have no ill will on her at all as a person, but I don't think she's a good fit on this team. I just don't. Group 1 makes interior shot. Here again, she was supposed to be the veteran presence, but she's the one turning the ball over, making silly mistakes in this last game. So, okay, so we got Sims bringing the ball down and gets stolen. It's a life ball turnover. And Sims, again, a lot of her heroics came in the third and fourth quarter, which is great. But early on, she was making some mistakes. Night 2 commits life ball turnover. And it was Sims and Howard making mistakes. We'll see. I mean, if I remember correctly, I think that's what it was. Yeah, because here we have Sims again, and again, another live turnover by Sims. It's trying to find Boston, but you have to take care of the basketball. In this one, so it's back-to-back life ball turnovers. This one, the aces score, So there you go. If you don't commit this particular turnover, do you end up winning the game, winning in regulation? Is that the difference? I mean, I don't know. You don't, a lot of these plays that happen early, you don't really think about it at the end of the game, but did it cost you? Night 2 commits life ball turnover, which leads to aces basket. But at the same time, if it's not for her, you're not in overtime either. So, you know what I mean. So I can't criticize too much because it is what it is. Okay, we got Howard screen to Mitchell to Howard to Lexi for 3, and Lexi missed some shots that she typically makes, but Howard with the offensive rebound to Sims to Mitchell to Boston. Boston's got Smith on her, and anytime that you see Boston having Alyssa Smith on her, you've got to go to her. There were times that they were not capitalizing on that, but this was a good find by Mitchell, good make by Boston. We have our first outstanding possession of the game. Why is it outstanding? Well, it's outstanding. These possessions, you want, your two best players playing together. That's what you want. You know what I mean? If that's what you seek out and you're successful in that, then great. And continue to go to that. Queen 2 makes or finds Queen 1 for mate interior shot. So that is good. That's what you want. Have them playing together because they can't guard both of them. Okay, so we got Sims again, bringing down the basketball. Screen by Howard. Sims with that mid-range shot that I'm not a fan of, especially coming down. You know what I mean? Like, so you coming down, you're bringing the ball down because you're the point guard. And the thing is, she's not a star point guard of the team right now. The stars, the queens as we have them here are Boston and Mitchell. You're a knight, meaning that you're a level below Howard. And okay, so you have a knight role player bringing the ball down because you're a point guard. You get one screen and you take a mid-range, like an off-balance mid-range shot, which is a low-value shot. It's just bad all over I mean, you know what I mean? Like, number one, it's a bad decision to take the shot. There's no ball movement. It's early in the shot clock. There's no way that's the best possible thing that the Fever could have gotten in that particular possession. So it's 3 because the Knight, -9 because it's a bad mid-range attempt. So that's a -6 for Sims. In overtime, if she was taking these shots, fine. Now with Mitchell, with Howard, with Boston, no need for that. Like 2 misses. Bad mid-range shot. Why bad? Well, no ball movement early in the shot clock. Off balance. I mean, everything. Okay, we got Mitchell now. Screen by Boston. Whoa, some sort of foul down there. Okay, we got Boston to Howard, Lex to Lexi. Lexi's looking for Boston really bad, but then she threw it away. But again, it's trying to look for Boston, which that's fine. And again, I just can't believe they struggle so much to get the ball to Aaliyah Boston. Like, I've never seen this in my life. So I don't know if that's typical of WNBA players, that they just can't get the ball to players in the post. Bishop 1 commits that ball turnover. Okay, now we got tight game. We got Kelsey Mitchell bringing down the ball pretty fast. She tried to score on Wilson, which, I mean, a lot of times she gets lucky. I think Kelsey Mitchell, she's a great scorer, but she gets lucky. Like, she's still trying to take that shot against AJ Wilson. And luckily she got fouled, but like, what are we doing? You really think you can score? Shooting foul on Queen 2 makes both free throws. 2. Okay. Now Vegas up 1. We got Sims. Whoa. Oh yeah, that was a foul by Lloyd to Lexi, which is clear push, right? Like, it's a clear malicious push. Like, I don't understand how, you know what I mean? Like, this here, and they reviewed it and say, oh, there's nothing there. Like, I was surprised that they said there's nothing. I thought at least at the very, okay, I'm not saying flagrant, but that's like a technical foul at the very least. Oh, what's going on, Drayton Owens? The Fever dealt with adversity well, all things considered. Yeah, no, absolutely. They did a lot more than any of us thought they were gonna do. 100%. 100%. I wasn't expecting them to make it. I mean, to, number one, to beat the Dream, to what was it? To beat the Dream, to make it to 5 games against the Aces. They dealt with adversity as well as anyone could have, for sure. No, you can't take that away from them. So yeah, that I thought at least a technical foul on Lloyd. So they went to review for no common foul. That shit's a technical, in my opinion. But anyway, we got Lexi to Mitchell. 3-second violation by who? By Boston? Everybody was even confused. Was it a 3-second? Let's see. And that's the other thing too. Those type of plays. So we got 1, 2. Come on. Nobody freaking calls that like that. That's the other thing. These refs, man. Um, so these refs will call whatever, whenever. Um, that's the inconsistency that again Nafisa Collier was talking about, which is terrible. Okay, we got Boston bringing down the ball to Sims, back to Boston to Kelsey. Kelsey was about to shoot, but to Boston, and I thought that was a bad decision by Boston here because she had position, right? Kelsey had just taken Aja Wilson away from the play. So now she was against Jackie Young and decided to, I don't know what she decided to do, but she could have just posted on Young and score, but that was bad. And then Sims got blocked. And then what happens next? Oh, Lexi turnover. Lexi live ball turnover, which leads to a Lloyd. Nope, did not lead to a Lloyd 3. Yo, 8, 9. Bishop 1 commits live ball turnover. And I mean, as you can see, this first quarter has just been terrible. And the place where you've had Boston and Mitchell, they've been fine. It's just look at all the Sims possessions have been bad, and the Lexi possessions have been bad. Just play with your people. Okay, we got Sims coming down at all speed to Howard, and Howard gets the ball stripped when she had an easy shot. Sims to Lexi, Lexi for a 3. I think she missed everything that one time. But we got Sims 3, Lexi 0. Oops, not good. Marginal. She missed that shot. 8 to 9. Knight 2 finds Bishop 1. 4 missed. 3-point shot. And no subs yet, right? We still got the same starting 5. Okay, we got Boston to Mitchell. Mitchell to Howard. Howard back to Mitchell. Mid-range shot and missed it. But I think she got her own rebound. Yep, she got her own rebound. Took a 3. Made it that time. So 18 for Mitchell. And 11 to 9. So for as bad as the Fever were this quarter, I mean, the Aces were really bad. I haven't gone back to those possessions. But Queen 2 makes 3-point shot. Expand. I'm sure they're going to make some substitutions here soon, but it's what we still have in the game. Let's see. Any changes for now? Yeah, we got... Who is this? Timpson? Yeah, Timpson for Howard. Petty for Sims. Okay. It's tied game to 11. Boston to Lexi. Lexi to Timpson. Timpson to Petty. 8 seconds on the clock. She's driving right. And I like that drive by Petty. You know, Petty was one off the bench and out of the people that we that the Fever picked up in free agency. She's one of the most poised, you know what I mean? Like making good decisions with the basketball type thing. 13-11. But as far as creating her own shot, that's Sims. 100% Sims. Knight 4 makes driving layup. Okay, we got Mitchell. Lloyd guarding her. She goes to Boston. Boston's got Wilson on her, but she's still posting. 2 came at her. It was an okay shot. She rushed the shot. She knew that help was coming. So if she would have, oh wait, no, she missed. 13. Oh wait, I put in it on the wrong one. One misses interior shot. Okay, we got Petty to Mitchell, Mitchell to Boston. That was a really nice play by Mitchell, but Boston was blocked. Fever retained possession. Timpson to Boston. I mean, not Timpson, Petty to Boston, and then Boston with a beautiful backdoor pass back to Petty. It's not outstanding. 15-11. Love the ball movement for sure. And moving without the basketball, which I feel like the Fever need to do a better job, especially when Boston has the ball in her hands. Queen 1 finds Knight 4. 4 mate. Interior. Okay, we got Petty to Mitchell, screen by Petty. Mitchell's driving on, well, she tried to drive on some people, but she had the ball too long in her hands and it was stripped. So that's a life ball turnover. Now waiting to see whether or not they score that possession, and they do. They scored a 3, so -6. For Mitchell, and the Fever down by 1. Queen 2 commits live ball turnover, which leads to aces basket. Mitchell driving again. Almost the same carbon copy play of last game. I mean, of last possession, she just was not stripped. She just missed down low, but they called a blocking foul. I don't know what they called here, but I think there was a challenge and they said it doesn't matter. So Mitchell missed the first. Made the second. So there's a substitution here. And that is Timpson. Turner. Tight game. Shooting foul on Queen 2. Makes 1 free throw. Okay. We got Petty. Still killing some time by halftime. Now she gives to Lexi. Lexi to Boston, but the ball goes off of Boston's knee. I think, is that a turnover on who though? So if she made the pass, I really don't know who that turnover is on. Seems like it was maybe Boston's. I don't know. In 1 commits that ball turnover. Turn over. Okay, now we got Petty driving to Boston to Mitchell. Screen by Boston. Boston down low with Wilson on her, but now 2 come at her. Whoa. Turner to Petty for 3. Now, Petty made some crazy 3-pointers. For sure. Turner 1, Petty 13, oh wait, 12. $19.21. And that was a huge shot, you know, at the end of the quarter too. On 1, finds night 4 made 3-point shot. And then what happened here? A foul on foul on the aces, but apparently to Lexi Hall, who made both free throws. Personal foul on Bishop 1. Penalty makes both free throws. May have to change all this in a bit. Okay, we got Mitchell. So this is the last possession of the quarter. Aces leading by 2. Mitchell to Lexi. Lexi to Turner. Turner scores. Right at the end. That was crazy. And that ended the quarter tie. So that was a huge basket by Turner there. So it was what? Lexi 3. Turner 6. $23-23. Bishop 1. Finds on 1 for made inferior shot. Okay. So that ends the first quarter. Okay. Who's on the court? Let's see. We got Turner still. We got Lexi still. Got Lexi. We got no Petty. We got Sims. We still have Mitchell. No Boston. Howard. And Turner. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we have Mitchell to Lexi, and Lexi says, you know what? I'm just gonna take this by myself, and she does, and scores, putting the Fever up by 2. 25-23. Bishop 1 makes driving layup. She just said, yeah, this is my basket right here. But then the aces came back with a 3 of their own. So now they lead. Sims driving, screen by Turner, but then foul by Lloyd. And okay, so Turner to Mitchell. Mitchell's driving to her right. A fake on Evans. Goes to Sims. Sims launches a mid-range shot, which she actually scored on. So, okay. Mitchell 9. Sims 6. 25-26. Apparently, I don't know how many ties and how many lead changes there were. It's kind of crazy game. 1-2 finds knight 2 for a made mid-range shot. Okay, now we got Sims with the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell's drives, and did she lose though? Was it blocked? Lose it? I guess she just missed. I mean, what it was a bad attempt. 7-26. Queen 2. Misses bad interior shot against 3 defenders. Okay, now we have Sims going all the way down and gets absolutely blocked. I thought she was blocked by Gray. I thought it was a clean block, but they said it was a foul. You say it was contact with the body. Again, you can call foul on essentially anything. Missed the first. Made the second, so tied game. Sims 1. Leading foul on knight 2, makes 1 free throw. Okay, Sims driving at all speed to Turner, back to Sims. There's a foul. Wait, we had the same people here, yeah. But now we have subs. So let's see who's out, who's in. Boston's in. Howard's still in. Lexi's still in. Sims still in. So I guess. Oh no, Petty's in. Oh, so Mitchell's out. Boston, Howard, Lexi, Sims, and Patty. Okay. Okay, Sims driving left. She just decided to take the shot and she made it. This kind of mid-range-ish. 6. 30-28. Two makes mid-range shot. Petty to Lexi. Lexi takes mid-range and misses absolutely everything. She didn't really have the angle either. Okay, Petty 3, Lexi -2. Knight 4 finds bishop 1 for a missed mid-range shot. Okay, Petty to Lexi, Lexi to Boston, Boston to Howard, who takes that 3. I mean, this is 5 -9, that's 4. I don't know why Howard insists on taking 3s. Queen 1 finds rook 1 for a missed 3-point shot. Sims got fouled by what's her name? Jackie Kennedy. Just kidding. Oh wait, Mitchell came back. When did Mitchell come back? Oh, Mitchell just came back, but for who? Oh, for Lexi maybe? Sims makes the first, makes the second. So Turner's out. Lexi's out. Sims makes both. First, so no foul on Knight 2. Makes both free throws. One, two, three, four, 5. Oh wait, Kelsey's back in, I think. Boston, Mitchell, Howard, Sims. Right, no Petty. Powers. Okay, we got Mitchell driving right to Howard to Sims for 3. Missed it, but Boston got the offensive rebound. She's posting on. Now this is whoa, what happened? Foul on Boston. Missed the first. Made the second, so tie game. Personal phone on 1 makes 1 free throw. Next possession. Okay, we got Sims to Boston. Boston to Mitchell. Mitchell's driving left. Mid-range shot and misses. $33, $34. 2 misses mid-range shot. And here, Sims to Mitchell. Mitchell for 3. Bam. Oop, 189. 109. Tight game. That's the thing. The fever would not go away. Like 2 finds queen 2 for made 3-point shot. So Sims drives right. She was going to the basket against whoever and whenever, but she got fouled down there. Makes 1. Makes 2. Shooting foul on 9-2 makes both free throws. Sims to Howard. Howard to Boston. Nice play. That was a nice play. See, it was quick, but I love the ball movement to get Boston a nice basket. $40-41. Nice basket down low. So that was really good. Rook 1 finds queen 1 for made interior shot. Oh wait, Powers I think is out. Powers has been out. When did Lexi come in? Oh, I think right here when Sims made those free throws. So here, yeah, we got Sims, but no Powers. Okay, we got Sims bringing down the basketball, driving left. See, she thought about going up. So the problem with Sims is when she gets to the paint, she just looks to score, right? She just wants to score the basket. But she was about to shoot, but then she saw that Boston was open, so she hesitated and tried to pass it to Boston. But the problem was with that hesitation, she took an extra step and traveled. But her mindset is scoring first, especially when she gets to the paint. Like it's almost automatic. There's nothing she can do about it. It's almost automatic. 40-41 minus 3. 2 commits that ball turnover. Unfortunate, but it happens. Oh man, what is going on here? But it tends to happen. Okay. Okay, we have Sims, and it's a nice pass by Sims to Howard, scoring that layup down low. So she made up for it. Next play. Good. 42, 40, oops. 41. Night 2, fine, stroke 1, or made layup. Okay, Sims again, she's in the paint, gets back to Lexi. Lexi's trying to go to Howard, couldn't find her. No, it Sims to Boston, but she got blocked. I mean, I guess she rushed it. She wasn't sure who she had, but she had 3 on her. So her shot was definitely blocked down low. What was that? Sims. I mean, it could have been a Sims assist if she made it, but 2 finds queen 1 for missed interior shot, which was blocked. And then Mitchell, screen by Boston, goes. It goes into Aja Wilson and scores with a layup. Queen 2 makes driving layup. Okay, guess there was some technical foul on Becky, which, you know, tends to happen a lot. Okay, we got Boston to Sims. Sims driving on Megan. Sims to Lexi in the corner for 3, no good, but Boston gets the rebound. And Gustafsson, man, like, she really annoyed me with that flop against Boston. That was absolutely terrible. How do you even think that player was capable of such shenanigans? Is she a European player or something? Like, this was egregious. Like, the replay is even worse, right? Like, it was the flop of all flops. And it's bad because, you know, Boston's fouls kept piling up. And that was just terrible. Queen 1 commits dead ball turnover. Horrible offensive foul. Like, it was bad. Didn't like that foul call at all. Okay, we got Lexi going down to Howard, misses, but Aaliyah Boston was keeping a lot of possessions open. She went back to Lexi, and Lexi almost made that 3, but not quite. 9-0. Queen 1 finds bishop 1. Or missed 3-point shot. Oh, wow. That was another foul here, huh? Not another foul, but I guess they took out... Let's see, I took out Boston? Turner? Okay, we got Mitchell to Lexi to Mitchell to Howard. I think this is on Mitchell because she should have taken that shot. And the shot clock just expired on him. Queen 2 commits that ball turnover. Well, shot clock violation. And I think that's the quarter, pretty much. Yeah, that was the quarter. Or the half. That was the half. Halftime. Start of third quarter. Let's see we have our regular starting peeps. Yeah. Okay. Aces up 4. We got Lexi with a mid-range shot of her own. Oh, a bit of an interior shot there. Interior jump shot. Bishop 1. Makes interior jump shot. And then turnover, good steal by Sims. Boston to Lexi. Whoa, what happened? She had, oh my god. She had a wide open, like that pass by Boston, she had a wide open layup and traveled instant. Not sure what happened. Sometimes the brain doesn't function as well, I guess. Bishop 1 commits that ball turnover. Come on. Okay, Sims to Howard. Howard's got Smith on her. She drives to the right, finds Lexi open for 3, but Lexi gives to Sims for 3, and Sims was not missing many today. Or not today, but whenever the game was, Tuesday. I don't even remember when that was. Score 50. Whenever 30 September was. Yeah, that was Tuesday. Bishop 1 finds knight 2 for mate 3-point shot. And then another foul on Boston. I mean, this is just terrible. Okay, Sims with the ball, screened by Boston. Gets to Howard, who's guarded by Wilson. Wilson just straight takes it away from her, which is a life ball turnover. And the foul. Yeah, this is... And I think Howard, after this, just went turnover after turnover after turnover. 50-53. One commits live ball turnover, which leads to Ace's basket. Okay, Boston to Sims. Screen by Boston. Sims takes that mid-range and misses terribly. Lexi recovers offensive rebound. Back to Boston. Something happened. Oh, shot clock or something. Okay. Mitchell with the ball. Drives left. Nothing there. Goes to Howard. Howard decides to... I don't know what she decides to do. Oh, she decides to score. So she kind of made up a little bit for it. Not really. 52, 54. One makes driving layup. As shot clock expired, so it was good. Okay, Howard to Mitchell. And Mitchell got fouled. Lexi to Boston on the inbound. Boston to Sims. To Mitchell. Mitchell, oof, tried to find Boston, but man, that was a crazy save by... Crazy save by Wilson. But anyways, Mitchell. What's this? It's crazy steal. Well, crazy steal by Wilson as well. Queen 2. Commit. Live ball turnover, which leads to Ace's basket. Okay, we got Mitchell. Turner is in for Howard. Let's make that change. Mitchell to Turner. Turner to Lexi for 3. Nope, Lexi just didn't have it. Lexi simply did not have it today. I mean, Tuesday. Nine. On 1. Finds Bishop 1 for missed 3-point shot. Okay, Mitchell, screen by Boston, makes that 3. So there you go. You get 3 back quickly. That's what someone like Mitchell can do for you. Off the screen coming from a inbound possession. Queen 2 makes 3-point shot. Hey, we got Lexi coming down to Sims. Screen by Boston. Sims going left with Wilson Honor. Lexi to Boston, who got Smith. I mean, you've got Smith on you. You've got to try to score, but instead she goes and gets an offensive foul. Like, and again, I mean, I think this, and for as much as, you know, I love Aaliyah Boston, she's one of my favorite players, my second favorite player after Caitlin Clark. But here, they've given you the ball with the matchup that you want against Nalisa Smith in the post. Like, you already have the possession that she's always, you know what I mean? Like, every time that we watch the Fever games and you see Boston, like she's fighting for possession, like, you got it. And instead, she just comes up, I don't know why, all the way up to the top of the key, bringing Nalisa Smith up to try to do a handoff pass to Mitchell, and you get an offensive foul. Sometimes, was it an offensive foul? I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But sometimes when you don't take advantage of opportunities, here's what, you know, something negative tends to happen. So here, that was the case. So now you're in foul trouble for sure. I think that was her fifth, maybe, or fourth. I can't remember which one that was at that point. But you have you have position. Go with Nalisa Smith. Actually, this is one of the times where you even had no one else. Like, you know, double in or anything is just bad. So queen one commits, dead ball, turnover, offensive foul. Oh, and this is the play also that Kelsey Mitchell went down. And they have to come get her. And that's the other thing. I don't know. Maybe the Mitchell thing was gonna happen anyways because her legs just gave out. But so now you got no Boston and no Mitchell. And what you got? You got Howard. And okay, you got Lexi in there still. You got Sims because you're gonna need someone to create something. Turner. And Petty came in? Yeah, Petty came in. Hey, we got Sims, screen by Turner. Whoa. Oh, man, Turner, they did a nice job fighting for that possession, but then Lexi came in and threw it away. And it's a dead ball, or life ball turnover. Okay, it didn't result in points, so that's good. But that whole possession was a nightmare because the ball was almost stolen like 3 different times, and then it was stolen, in fact, in the end. So bishop 1 commits life ball turnover. And I think, I mean, I don't know, but let me see the score so far. So 78, 84, 21, 6, 17, 31. Man, Petty. Okay, but then we got Howard. Yep, Howard's pass was intercepted, so live ball turnover now by Howard, which, yep, ends in aces point. So minus 10 again for Howard. We'll start at 3. Yes. 55, 64. One commits live ball turnover, and this isn't bad. This is horrendous. Any other ones that I've classified as bad when they're in fact horrendous? Yeah, this one right here. Were they all by Howard? No, this is Sims. And then Howard and Howard. It's this other -10. Okay, we got Petty to Howard, Howard to Sims. Screen by Howard. Sims is driving, finds Lexi, Lexi to Petty. Screen by Turner. And Petty gets blocked, but it goes off of Smith. Yeah, that was a crazy shot by Lexi, because now you got Petty, and Lexi makes that crazy mid-range. $55-64. I can't believe the Fever actually tied this right before regulation. Knight 4 finds Bishop 1 for made mid-range shot. Okay, Sims to Howard mid-range. She's terrible at shooting. Sims 3, Howard 0. Like 2 finds Rook 1 for missed mid-range shot. Here Petty was in one with her passing too. That was a great pass by Petty to Howard. I mean, Petty, man. Like, Petty. It's pretty good. She pretty much played a mistake-free, so far anyways, mistake-free basketball, finding people. Really good time while she was in the court or on the court. Knight 4 finds Rook 1 for made inferior shot. Petty again, driving. She's got Wilson, but she's smart enough not to just go at Wilson. But Howard's got Smith on her, but Smith just strips it away. And does it result in possessions for the aces? And yes, it does. A 3 by Wilson. So, right, this is... I don't know how you commit that many turnovers, man. I really don't know how somebody just is a turnover committing machine. Rook 1 commits live ball turnover. And that's the problem with her turnovers too. They're like live ball, which leads to aces basket. That's the main issue. I mean, where is she at? She's almost, 11. She's almost in the negatives. Okay, Sims to Petty. Petty to Sims, screen by Howard. Howard again, driving. This time she makes it. No, what happened here? Travel? No, she made it and the foul. And she makes the free throw. And who assisted? Sims assisted. So this is 11, 3, 62, 67. For every good possession, she gives you a bad possession or good possession, a horrendous possession or good possession, a horrendous possession, good possession, horrendous possession, possession. Ah. Knight 2 finds rook 1 for mate, driving, layup, plus the foul, mate, free throw. Okay. Alright, so we got Sims coming in at all speed. She threw some crazy stuff out there, but she was fouled. Mate 1. Mate 2. Sims 2. Foul on Knight 2 makes both free throws. Okay, we got Sims, screen by Howard. Sims driving left, almost traveled. Nope, she did travel. Yeah, she got hurt. Beat up, so she did travel. Sims -3. Bad. 63, 69. Knight 2 commit that ball turnover. Man, Wilson started to destroy them. Okay, Sims to Lexi. Lexi to Patty. Almost made that 3, but she missed. $63, 71. I can't believe they were down 8 at this point in the to end the third quarter, and then to know what happens. The session result summary. Bishop 1 finds knight 4. 4 missed 3-point shot as clock expired. Okay. So that's the quarter. Who starts the fourth? I think they bring, yeah, they bring Boston. They say screw it, which I thought it's right. Like, I wanted to force the refs to take out Boston, and they did. They have no problem. They had no problem calling the lame fifth foul on Boston. End of third quarter, start of fourth quarter. We got Boston. I don't know how many possessions they allow her before She's kicked out. Lexi. Sims. Hey. Turn. Okay, we got Sims, screen by Boston. Sims to Boston. She's working on Gustafsson, but she missed. $63.71. Queen 1 misses your shot. Okay, we got Sims bringing down the basketball. Screen by Boston. Mid-range Sims and scores. I think here's where Sims started to heat up. $65.71. Knight 2 makes mid-range shot. Okay, we got Boston to Petty for 3. Dang, yeah, Petty was just... Petty was on fire. 68.73. One finds Knight 4 for a mate. 3 1 shot. Timeout aces. Okay, we got Boston to Petty. Screen by Boston. Petty was driving. That was bad to drive on Wilson for sure, but hey. Knight 4 misses. In driving layup block. Okay, we got Sims up at the top. Oh wait, Howard came back in. I don't know when that happened. This timeout maybe? No, that was Turner on that 3. Oh yeah, after the Petty 3 here, Howard came in. And Turner out. Oops. Okay, we got Sim. Okay, we got Sims and Petty to Howard. Howard to Lexi. And Lexi makes that interior shot. Yeah, I think Howard credited with that assist. So 5. Oops. 5. 8. 70, 77. One point. Bishop 1. Or mate. Interior jump shot. Okay, we got Sims. Sims driving. Teeth of the defense. Misses. Yeah, that wasn't the best, but... $77. Like 2 misses. Driving layup. Okay, we got Sims again, guarded by Nelissa Smith. She's got her pretty much, but move the ball, man. Until you get to Howard. Howard score. Get rid of the damn thing. If even for 2 seconds or something, but don't hold on to that shit. Jeez. Right, 2, finds 1. Grenade, interior shot. Okay, Sims, screen by Boston. Sims to Howard, Howard to Lexi. Lexi drives to Sims. Sims drives left. Misses, but is fouled. Makes 1. Makes both free throws. Like 2. Oh, wait. Shooting foul on Knight. 2 makes both free throws. Here, what was this? Yeah, steal by Powers, but Boston tipped it to Powers, and Powers finished on the fast break. When did Powers join it? You know, was it now? Powers for who? For Petty? Here, Powers. $76, $79. Make 5 makes driving layup off a steal and a fast break. Okay, Sims, screen by Boston. Boston takes that mid-range shot and makes it. Nice. A nice play by Sims too. $88, $82. Like 2, finds queen 1 for a mid-range shot. Okay, we got Sims driving left, made it. Yeah, I mean, she yo-yos with the ball a lot, but at times she finds a good angle and she can score with the best of them. There's no doubt about that. Should she come back with the fever? No, I don't think so. Just not a good fit overall with the actual team. Night 2 makes interior shot. Sims airballs that, but Boston is in there. I can't believe she missed those easy shots, but then Sims to Powers, which gets it stolen, so there's a turnover. And that leads to a basket. So many of these. Night 5 commits live ball turnover, which leads to aces basket. And then what happened here? Oh, they said offensive foul by Sims, which, I mean, could have gone either way. Like 2 commits that ball turnover. Offensive foul. Two minutes left. Sims to Lexi to Boston. Boston scores down low. Man, Boston was essential in that overtime. I can't believe the refs did what they did. Bishop 1 finds queen 1 or made inferior shot. Just crazy. Crazy calling. Okay, Boston to Petty. Oh, when did Petty come back? See, here's the thing. When did these things these things happen? Is there a timeout somewhere? Oh, after that offensive foul by Sims. So Petty and Turner? Okay, we got Petty. To Sims. Sims drives left and gets fouled. She makes 1. She makes 2. Man, she ties that game. Turn. Like 2 makes shooting foul on night 2 makes both free throws. And here I think is where Boston gets called for that dumbass foul. Well, I guess it wasn't here. Oh, that's where they call that dumbass foul. Terrible. They never call those fouls. They never call those. And then Sims scores. Tied is at 86 with 23 seconds left. And that took it to overtime. Position results summary. Knight 2 makes driving interior shot. $86-86. Okay, so we've got overtime. So of course we're gonna get overtime for the last game of the season. End of regulation. Start of overtime. This is Turner, Lexi, Petty, Howard. Okay. Howard to Lexi, Lexi to Sims. Sims at the top of the key screen by Howard. Sims to shot clock violation. Yeah, and that's on Sims, so Sims -3. Two commits that ball turnover. Lexi banks in that mid-range. Wait, was it mid-range? Yeah. Bishop 1 makes mid-range shot. Again, everything was just hard with this lineup. Nothing on the offensive end was coming in easy. That's the challenge here. Okay, Sims driving the other way, making something happen, gets fouled. Makes one, makes both, 90-92. Shooting foul on night 2, makes both free throws. Okay, Howard driving, apparently a foul and one. Man, they would not go away. But why did they get multiple possessions already? He was 2, 3 and made it. And then what happened? Oh, right. And then Howard with the N1. 93, 95. Is it a system? One makes driving layup. Plus the foul. Makes free throw. It's crazy. They for us, you know, the aces were just throwing haymaker after haymaker, and the Fever were like, all right, we're still here. You know, they wouldn't die. But then, you know, it was just too much to overcome. Okay, Howard to Sims, Sims to Lexi, shot clock going down. No more magical. No more Lexi magic. And I think this is when it's like, yeah, that's it type thing. Two finds bishop one for missed interior jump shot. Yeah, now it's a 6-point game with a minute left. Things just got crazy, you know what I mean? But they would still come and score, you know? So Sims making that layup 95-99. Night 2 makes driving layup. Not going away. And Howard to Petty, Petty to Sims, Sims to Howard down low to Petty. Petty with the 3, and again, the Fever won't go away. That shit was crazy. Just crazy stuff. 98-91. Oops. Yep, 98-101. Night 4 makes 3-point shot. And here, 18 seconds left. Sims misses. Yeah, Sims just missed the interior shot. What is this? Night 2 misses interior shot. And that is pretty much all she wrote. Petty shoots, but misses the 3. Night 4 misses 3-point shot. And I mean, I guess I don't know what they're trying to do. Score an 8-point shot. I I'm not even gonna count that. That's it. Not really a full possession. So that was the bowl game. What's today? Oh, what? Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the evaluation. I really didn't want to do this. Let's do the per quarter thing. But I guess I gotta add OT here. And let's add them up. Let's add them up. First quarter. Second quarter. Third quarter. Oops, not it. Third quarter. Man, that third quarter was terrible. Probably their worst quarter. All right, well, that's it for this analysis, this evaluation. That's it for the WNBA. I might do another video kind of doing the whole recap of the Indiana Fever season, but I think I already did that at the beginning of the video, so I'm not sure. What I'm for sure going to be doing now is I'm going to be covering the Lakers games, maybe the Nuggets games. I'm not really sure. I really do want to evaluate Nikola Jokic, but I'll be evaluating Lakers games and breaking it down and everything like that. I may start applying chessboard basketball to baseball as well, but that's going to take a little bit more time to develop. But for now, I'm going to jump into Lakers games for sure. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you.